And it's story time. Today we are reading The Welcome Home, and this was written by Amy June Bates. The Welcome Home. Mr. and Mrs. Gargleston Biddle were missing something. They tried eating waffles, but that only helped for a moment. Mr. Gargleston wanted something soft to cheer him up. Miss Biddle wanted something waggy to cheer her up. They both wanted something a little bit lick your face, fetch, play, roll over, rub its belly, and chase its tail. So they decided to get a snail. A snail. The snail was soft. How nice, they cooed. The snail was slow and a little slimy. They admired as they watched it make its way across the table. They loved their little snail friend and named him Gordon. But they thought they might also like something more. Something more waggy, perhaps. Welcome. So they decided to get an elephant. They named her Louise. Louise's trunk definitely wagged back and forth. How splendid, they said as they watched Gordon and Louise awkwardly play together. They loved Louise and Gordon, but they thought their home might also need something a little less, or perhaps something a little more lick your face, perhaps. So they got an aardvark named Sam and a whale named Eugene. The whale and the snail fell in love immediately. Sam the aardvark was a bit of a loner, but he loved the Gargleston Biddles and could lick their faces from all the way across the pool. Delightful, said Mr. and Mrs. Gargleston Biddle. However, they did wonder a little, what would it be like to play fetch? The cat did not fetch. Mork sat up high on Louise's back and was quite happy there. Soon they got Wiggy and Tuna, 2 goldfish, Hortense, Hilda, and Javier, 3 hedgehogs, a giant panda named Peanut, twin seals, Freckles and Speckles, an orangutan named Agnes, a tiny armadillo named Cauliflower. They could all roll over, but none of them would play fetch. On the other hand, Oliver the octopus and Jerome the giraffe were quite good at fetch. They could fetch cookies from the top shelf, excuse me, canned beans from the bottom shelf, and flowers from the neighbor's garden. Barney the buffalo and Willard a wombat loved belly rubs. Paz the snake could chase its tail, and the owls, Zack, Zeke, and Zora, and Zarafino could dig holes. The toads, Robert, Ribbit, and Omar could bark. Acorn, Pigeon, and Cheese, the raccoons, loved going on long walks. Everyone found that Madam Pickles, the donkey, was surprisingly good at howling at the moon. This is the life, said Mr. Gargleston. Luxury, said Miss Biddle, as a flock of ducklings hatched in her hair. Jill, Jam, Jumbo, Jaden, Jake, Jump, Jeans, and Juniper. The Gargleston Biddles were happy. Their house was definitely not too quiet, and it definitely wasn't the same. But they sometimes sighed very quietly, wondering if there wasn't something still missing. What was missing? Just then they heard a little scratching at their door. There on their doorstep was a very soft, very waggy, very lick your face, play fetch, roll over, rub its belly, and chase its tail sort of thing. I wonder what it is, they said. It doesn't matter. We'll name him Waffles, they said. The Garglesome Biddles were now perfectly happy and quite content. It was a puppy. Why didn't they just say it was a puppy? Anyway, that's it for today. Gigi loves you. I'm blowing you kisses, goldfishes. Until next time, toodaloo, kangaroos.